Guten Tag, mes amis. C'est moi, Dieter. So Dieter is going to. I've been falling into my Aussie voice for some reason. I seem to like that. But so Dieter is going to talk today about give advice to celebrities, because you know you get called up to do these sing the national anthems at usually sporting events, right? So if you have to do this, I have some advice, because I've seen some celebrities just do god-awful renditions, like Roseanne Barr, remember that abomination? Holy smokes. And you know, most anthems don't have long words, so if you're called upon, you're a celebrity, and you're called upon to do your anthem, come on, spend 10 minutes, right? Get it right, right? So, you know, 16,000, 40,000 people are there. So this is how to, because today's day and age, you don't want to offend anyone. So Dieter figured out, let's be fair when we sing these anthems. So in Canada here, we have the NHL, the National Hockey League. Canada has 7 teams, and the other 25, I think there's 25 in the United States. So whenever you go to a hockey game here in Canada, we play the American anthem, I think, first, as respect for the visitors, and then we play a Canadian anthem. So sometimes you get a celebrity to go out there and sing it. You don't get, you know, it's a thing of national pride, right? That's what it's about. If you don't care about national pride, then don't, you know, whatever, right? Some people do. So this is good, right? What's wrong with national pride? Unless you've got something to be ashamed of, but that's, you can't be responsible for everybody in your country. But Dieter has wondered, what about fairness, okay? Like, a lot of these people want to be fair. So you go on the official website, and I found the Government of Canada official website, and I got some facts to share. So this is the research that the celebrity has to do for wherever country you're in singing the national anthem. So to be all-inclusive and non-offensive in Canada, this is according to 2022. We have a population of 36.99 million officially. That doesn't count the illegal people, who could be anywhere from 1 million to, what, 40 million? I don't know. And now I rounded these next numbers off to the nearest person, because how can you have a quarter of a person, right? Or just your head there talking, but probably if you just had a head, severed head, it probably wouldn't be able to talk. Or like an arm here. We don't deal in tenths in fractions of people. We either deal with wholes or not. So if the statistic was over 0.5, we give it a person, and under 0.5, we give it nothing, not a person. So, roughly, Canada's population is 70% white, 7% South Asian, as opposed to what, a North Asian or a Middle Asian, 5% Indigenous, 5% Chinese. I thought Chinese were Asians as well, 4% Black, and 2% Arab, and then a bunch of minorities. Now, our official language here is English, and in Canada, 56% of Canadians who answer these things call themselves English, 21% French, so we have another 23% is, I don't know whether they speak woke or something else. So, the percentage of females in Canada is slightly over half. So in Canada, it's about, you have 100 people, right? Okay, 51 will be girls and or women, and 49% will be men, and 3.2% will call themselves LGBTQ or whatever. But Dieter's an old guy. He, we want to get into that here. So, in our biggest professional leagues, we won't take the CFL, our Canadian Football League, which plays 18 games. But you can, if Dieter doesn't want to do everything for you. I'm not spoon feeding you guys, so you can figure this out. So, in baseball, they play 162 games, so there are 81 times here in Canada when the Toronto Blue Jays play, and I used to work there, so I know this. 81 times, okay? Somebody in Canada, a Canadian celebrity, probably will be asked to sing the anthems, right? So, and that's the same for basketball. And in hockey, it'll be, I think, 41, because I think hockey, they play 82 games. So Dieter figured this out. So if we're being fair, okay? Okay, this is how it goes. Men get to sing the anthem 39 times. It has to be a man. Women get to sing the anthem 40 times, and LGBTQs get to sing it twice. Okay? That's being fair. And we're all about fairness here. So there you go. And, you know, indigenous people, they get to sing it twice. Black people in Canada, they get to sing it twice. And if you want to invite them to do that. So take the time to learn your thing. And usually, okay, hockey. So I'm wearing a Chicago Blackhawks sweater because that's one of my favorite teams. I have two favorite teams. Guess what the other is? But so here you go. Now, out of respect, you sing the anthem of the visiting country. So in Canada, that's usually an American team. So, you know, I've never sung the American anthem, and I don't even need the words because I've heard it enough, I think. So you hit your pitch bike, and you probably take off your hat out of respect, right? And you go, da-da-da-da-da-dum. Sometimes you have musical accompaniment, sometimes not. So you go, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Did I get it right? I don't know. My American friends will tell me. And you know, you're not auditioning for bloody American Idol, right? You don't have to wail like you're some dying walrus on the beach somewhere, right? That's just DIETER'S opinion. So that's the American anthem. So now you're the celebrity, and you got to do the Canadian anthem. So you got to wear out of respect, right? You put on your Canadian thing, and now this is a American celebrity Dieter singing the Canadian anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. And do it fast, because you know you're trying to now include everybody, and you know younger people, their attention span is only 5 seconds. So there you go. Now in Canada we have our second official language is French. So when we usually sing that anthem, we usually sing it part in English and part in French, but I'm not going to do that. So out of respect for my French Canadian, mes amis, I'm going. Now, I've never heard, honest to God, I've never heard the French version of my national anthem. And I just quickly, and I haven't rehearsed this, you know, Dieter doesn't rehearse anything. So I got this, and I'm going to give it a shot. So my Canadian friends, I'm not trying to make a mockery of my great French Canadian friends. All right, Robert Gaudin and Robin Boucher. I mean, you know, I love your guitars. But a lot of Canadians, French Canadians, speaking Canadians, live in Quebec and New Brunswick, but they're all over the place. So I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. So, oh Canada, terre des noyaux, ton français sont de fleurs glorieux, quand on brisait porte l'épée, il s'est porté la croix, ton histoire est une épopée. I really messed that up, didn't I? Anyway, the words continue. Des plus brillants exploits et telle valeur, des fois trompés protégera nos foyers, nos droits, protégera nos foyers et nos droits. See, Dieter doesn't mind. Dieter doesn't mind making a fool of himself, right? And this is why, and I did that for a purpose. See, because Dieter, French Canadian Dieter, shame on you, Dieter. I just did that. I just took those words. I didn't rehearse it. And this is what happens when you don't rehearse it. So Canadian Dieter Canadian Dieter butchered the French version of his own anthem. So this is what you do. You don't do that. You don't want to do that, because you would be very embarrassed if you were in Montreal or Quebec City and you sang the Canadian national anthem in French like that. Shame on you. So that's why you rehearse these things. Okay, celebrities, come on, rehearse it. I bet you I could do it better the second time around, right? Oh Canada, terre des noyeurs, ton fond est sang, des fleurs glorieux, quand on brisait, porte la paix, il s'est porté la croix dans histoire et une épopée. Whatever, you know? I don't know. I didn't even listen to it. So, you know, you do your research, you listen to it in the language you want to sing, right? And then you practice it. So, and if you want to be fair, Google the official, whatever country you're in, this is how you do your anthems. Whatever country you're in, you Google the sort, you get the demographics. So that's being fair, right? Good on you. Mes amis, bonsoir, and Wiedersehen.